Hello everyone. Just because something seems hard on the outside doesn't mean it's the same inside. Open it up and you might discover something truly sweet. Imagine this. What if I told you that the simple watermelon reveals the mysterious strength of Sigma females? Sounds odd, doesn't it? But consider this. Watermelons are 90% water, yet they refresh you more than a whole bottle of expensive mineral water. Why is that? It's because they are the perfect mix of sweet, revitalizing, and proudly genuine. And isn't that the essence of a Sigma female? See the watermelon not just as a fun comparison, but as a guide for living with quiet power, clear boundaries, and unwavering truthfulness. Sigma females, much like watermelons, are intricate, deep, and full of unexpected delights. But remember, just because they are delightful doesn't mean they suit everyone. So, take an imaginary piece, get comfortable, and get ready to uncover the most unexpectedly profound lesson of your life. Because if life hands you watermelons, it's time to learn how to harness their magic, the Sigma way. Number 1. The mystery of the shell. The watermelon's tough outer skin is its most noticeable feature. Hard, sturdy, and not easily affected by a simple touch. It serves to safeguard the soft, bright, and moist inside. This contrast reflects the way Sigma females approach life. To those looking in from the outside, they seem unbreakable, calm, and unaffected by the turmoil surrounding them. However, their outer shell isn't a sign of coldness or lack of emotion. Rather, it's a protective barrier, a carefully chosen defense to preserve the richness of their inner life. What's often misunderstood is that this tough exterior isn't a sign of weakness or fear, but of wisdom. A Sigma female understands that not everyone should be allowed close to her sensitive side, her aspirations, or her time. Her outward appearance is a quiet but strong declaration. You must prove your worth to gain access to her inner sanctum. This selective openness isn't snobbery. It's a necessary measure for self-protection in a society that frequently confuses niceness with weakness and openness with availability. The true wonder unfolds for those who patiently and respectfully respect her boundaries, as they are rewarded with a discovery of her softer side. The core of a Sigma female is where her genuine essence lies, compassionate, caring, and possessing a silent resilience. The stark difference between her tough exterior and her warm interior is what makes her intriguing and somewhat enigmatic. Yet, not everyone earns the right to see this, and that's precisely how it should be. Like the watermelon, her protective skin is not about pushing others away, but about valuing herself. If she opens up to you, you've gained a rare and special insight into her true character, as delightful and refreshing as the juiciest slice of watermelon on a hot summer day. Number 2. The spillover concept. When you slice open a ripe watermelon, it doesn't hold back. Juice spills out, a sign of its perfect ripeness and fullness. It effortlessly shares its sweetness, simply being what it is, brimming with richness. Sigma females are quite similar when they are in their zone. When they feel recognized, appreciated, and understood, they shine naturally, sharing their thoughts, wisdom, and creativity freely. This natural outpouring isn't forced or planned. It comes from their deep well of knowledge and confidence. Sigma females don't chase attention or seek approval. They flourish on their own terms. This independence gives them a noticeable confidence that draws others in. Their presence uplifts those around them, effortlessly, just like the refreshing juice of a ripe watermelon. But there's a lesson here. Becoming ripe is a journey. Just as a watermelon doesn't become juicy and abundant overnight, a Sigma female doesn't reach her potential immediately. Her path involves growth, self-exploration, and shedding what doesn't help her anymore. The outcome is a woman who doesn't just add to her surroundings. She transforms them, making them richer, more fulfilling, and lively. However, not everyone sees this abundance. Just like how not everyone loves the taste of watermelon, a Sigma female's abundance resonates only with those who are in sync with her, and that's what makes it special. Her impact finds the right people and the right places, spreading inspiration and enrichment wherever she goes. Number 3. Seeded compared to seedless. During one's lifetime, just like with watermelons, you can't avoid seeds. They are the small, often annoying challenges that disrupt the sweetness. Some people wish for a life without seeds, smooth, predictable, and free from problems. However, Sigma females realize a deeper truth. The seeds are where the magic happens. Those flaws, the difficulties, and the chaotic moments are not just things we have to deal with. They are necessary for growth. A seed holds potential. It marks the start of something bigger, something transformative, but only if we accept it. Sigma females know that every challenge teaches us something, and every setback is a chance to grow. They don't avoid the discomfort that seeds bring because they understand that to reject the seeds is to reject the core of life's evolution. In their absence, everything lacks substance, strength, and no real sense of what it means to succeed. Choosing a life without seeds might look tempting, free from interruptions and nuisances, but Sigma females know this isn't the way. A life devoid of seeds is a life without real substance. The challenges, no matter how small or bothersome, push them to explore deeper, think smarter, and emerge stronger. It's through these seeds, the tough talks, the risks, and even the failures, that they find their true strength. In fact, Sigma females don't just deal with the seeds, they learn to work with them. Instead of viewing them as barriers, they see them as chances to start something new. Each seed becomes a symbol of growth, a sign that they are progressing, not just standing still. To ignore the seeds would be to ignore the very process that molds them into the powerfully discrete individuals they become. In the end, what could be more fulfilling than achieving success from the very challenges you once doubted you could conquer? Number 4. Mixing sweetness with substance. Watermelons have a special charm. They are sweet enough to please our taste buds, but full of water to cool and hydrate us. This perfect mix of delight and usefulness is why everyone loves them. Sigma females share this trait, even if they might not notice it. They excel in mixing deep emotions with practical actions in the real world. Their emotional depth, like the sweetness of a watermelon, gives Sigma females their understanding, imagination, and the ability to connect deeply with others. These qualities help them inspire, lead, and truly get to know people deeply. However, if this emotional side is not managed, it can become too much. Excessive sweetness can lead to overthinking, emotional tiredness, or focusing on the wrong things. Sweetness alone is enjoyable, but not lasting. On the flip side, their practical nature, the watery part, keeps them realistic. It helps them make sensible choices, set achievable goals, and maintain clear boundaries. This practicality helps them steer clear of disorder and confusion, allowing them to handle life efficiently and clearly. Yet, if there's too much focus on practicality, it can make them seem unapproachable. Too much practicality can remove the openness and warmth that draw people to them, making them seem aloof, distant, or too strict. The true wonder of a Sigma female is found in how she skillfully mixes these two aspects of her personality. When she is both sweet and strong, she becomes a remarkable presence. She shows kindness without being too trusting, makes firm decisions without harshness, and is imaginative without losing focus. This balance lets her navigate life smoothly and flexibly, shifting her tactics as situations change. However, keeping this balance is tricky. A Sigma female understands that leaning too much one way makes her weak, not to others, but to herself. Her real power comes from maintaining the perfect mix of her gentle nature and her solid resolve, much like a perfectly ripe watermelon. Number 5. Marked skin does not indicate decay. A watermelon might not look appealing from the outside with its tough, scarred skin. It might have scratches from being in the field, signs of being handled too roughly, or uneven spots. Yet, when you slice it open, you discover it's bright and fresh inside, full of sweet juice and life. This is much like the life of Sigma females. They bear marks, emotional wounds from being let down, mental scratches from past mistakes, or physical signs of tough times they've faced. These marks come from living a full life. However, for Sigma females, these marks are not a sign of weakness or reduced value. Instead, they are symbols of having endured, quiet evidence of their enduring strength and resilience. While the world often values perfection and spotlessness, Sigma females recognize a deeper truth. It's not the scars that shape who they are, it's how they deal with these scars. A scar has a tale to tell. It talks about hurdles crossed, wisdom gained, and fights that didn't defeat them. It's important to realize that even though the surface may show clear signs of struggle, the core, their thoughts, feelings, and spirit, is still intact and pure. Sigma females don't let shallow opinions affect how they see themselves because they understand their real worth is hidden deep inside. They wear their scars quietly and with dignity, not to gain pity, but as personal reminders of their resilience. They don't cover their scars or act as if they aren't there. Instead, they accept them, recognizing that nobody is perfect and that true beauty comes from being real. Just like a scarred watermelon still tastes sweet and refreshing inside, a Sigma female's value isn't reduced by her visible imperfections. It's actually made greater by her courage to keep going, brighter and more alive than before. Each scar shows her incredible inner strength. Number 6. The ideal balance. The beautiful contrast of a watermelon with its dark green skin and bright red inside is not just for show. It symbolizes how two different things can work together perfectly. Sigma females share this kind of balance. They manage to hold two different qualities at once: a strong, fiery desire to achieve their dreams, and a cool, controlled way they show themselves to the world. Internally, Sigma females are full of a powerful drive. They are imaginative, devoted, and have a strong commitment to their aims. This fiery drive is like the watermelon's red heart, full of life and energy that pushes them forward. However, they don't make a show of their ambition like others might. Their outer demeanor, their green skin, is calm, controlled, and collected. They prove their worth through their actions, not just words. This blend of traits is what draws people to them. They are a living contradiction, easy to approach yet somewhat daunting, gentle yet powerful, enthusiastic yet controlled. Often people might not see their true potential, mistaking their quiet nature for a lack of interest or detachment. But under that exterior, there's a powerful force, quietly and persistently aiming for success. Sigma females skillfully manage life by blending opposite traits. They remain calm under stress and yet are driven to achieve excellence. They balance their enthusiasm without letting it take over, and their calm doesn't slow them down. This approach helps them lead lives that are both lively and well-managed. Just like a watermelon's bright red inside is concealed by its dark exterior, the real nature of a Sigma female is only seen by those who take a closer look. Those who do discover a person whose depth and equilibrium are truly remarkable. Number 7. The widespread attraction. Watermelons are loved everywhere for their cool, sweet taste. Whether it's at lively markets in Tokyo or casual cookouts in Texas, people worldwide adore them. They offer a pure and delightful sweetness that's straightforward and genuine. Similarly, Sigma females have a natural charm that cuts across usual expectations, appealing to a wide range of people while staying true to themselves. What makes Sigma females stand out is their realness. They don't fit into standard social categories, nor do they try to. Their distinctiveness isn't off-putting, but rather fascinating. People are drawn to their calm confidence and bold uniqueness. It's as if they convey a silent message. You might not get me, but you'll definitely respect me. Their wide appeal doesn't come from trying to make everyone like them. It comes from being true to their essential values. Sigma females aren't after fame or approval. Instead, their natural allure stems from forging deeper connections with others. They look past superficial differences, like status, culture, or tags, and concentrate on what brings us all together as people. While they're careful about choosing their close friends, Sigma females maintain strong personal boundaries. Like a watermelon, which is popular and versatile but not liked by everyone, they are selective about who they let in. Their willingness to embrace different people doesn't mean they lower their own standards or open up to just anyone. This mix of self-reliance and friendliness makes them truly interesting. They don't look for attention, yet they get it. They don't chase praise, yet they receive it. Similar to the watermelon, known for its straightforward and beloved flavor, Sigma females show that being genuine and deep are qualities that attract people everywhere. Number 8. Flexible and changeable. Watermelons are incredibly flexible fruits. They taste great when eaten fresh, make a cool drink as juice, and even take on a bold flavor when cooked on a grill. They can fit into any setting perfectly, yet they always taste like watermelon. This flexibility is quite similar to Sigma females, who manage life's changes effortlessly while staying true to who they are. A Sigma female excels in her ability to change without sacrificing her true self. She can adapt to new surroundings, people, and challenges naturally, not because she wants to blend in, but because she understands the importance of being adaptable. Whether she's in charge of a project, picking up a new ability, or facing a sudden problem, she handles each situation with calm and cleverness. This ability to adapt comes from her deep self-knowledge. Sigma females know that change is part of life and growing is necessary. They don't fight against new situations. Instead, they see them as chances to sharpen their abilities and explore new sides of themselves. What makes them stand out is their strong hold on their values and individuality. No matter how they change, they never lose their realness. Unlike some people who change themselves to fit in, a Sigma female adapts by figuring out how to stay true to herself in any given scenario. She understands that being adaptable doesn't mean changing who she is. It means coming up with inventive ideas and methods that fit her true self. This ability to change makes her a powerful presence. She can be the silent thinker at times and a strong leader at others, similar to a watermelon that tastes great, whether it's cut into a simple piece or mixed into a fancy salad. A Sigma female's power comes from her skill in being just what the situation requires, while always staying true to her own identity. Number 9. The subtle strength of being refreshing. Watermelons are special because they refresh us gently. They satisfy our thirst just right, giving a mild sweetness without overpowering. This gentle way of refreshing is similar to how Sigma females behave. They don't seek to be in the limelight or push themselves to the front. Instead, they earn respect and have an impact with a quiet, strong presence that makes a deep impression. Sigma females don't have to raise their voices or show off to be noticed. Their strength comes from their confident, poised, and controlled manner. They don't focus on being loud. They focus on being real and wise. Whenever they walk into a room, they change the vibe, offering new and needed viewpoints and insights. This subtle power stems from their profound self-awareness and knowledge of the world around them. What makes them stand out is their knack for being refreshing without being too much. They talk when necessary and add value when it counts, always careful with their words and energy. Those around them don't feel like they need to be defensive, nor do they feel overlooked. Rather, they are encouraged to think deeper, act more considerately, and see things more clearly. Sigma females might not dominate discussions or control a room overtly, but they influence outcomes in subtle ways. Just as a watermelon quenches your thirst without dominating your taste, they rejuvenate the mind and spirit, altering the environment not with force, but with elegance. Number 10. The uniqueness of the seasons. Watermelons are a special summer treat that become hard to find when the weather gets colder. We eagerly await their arrival because they're only around for a short while, which makes them even more enjoyable. This brief availability is similar to how Sigma females behave. They know the value of being seen only occasionally. They choose not to be present all the time or involved in everything, and it's this scarcity that makes them more intriguing. Sigma females are aware that being less visible makes them more valued. Just like a watermelon during summer, they understand the perfect times to step forward or step back, allowing their absence to increase people's interest. Their infrequent presence doesn't mean they are distant or uninterested. It means they are thoughtful. Sigma females know that when they do appear, they bring something significant. Their insights, energy, and genuineness are valued all the more because they don't share them all the time. This unique balance is what makes their input so impactful, much like how we treasure watermelon in its season. Sigma females don't linger beyond their welcome. They excel in these moments of scarcity, letting their rarity create a sense of mystery and significance. When they show up, they offer a fresh perspective that is greatly valued because it's uncommon and timely. Their skill in valuing their rarity, understanding that it enhances their worth, is what makes Sigma females truly fascinating. Number 11. The seed spitting game. Just like how people have fun spitting watermelon seeds in a summer game, Sigma females know the value of letting loose and having a good time. It's not all about being serious and guarded. They embrace moments of joy and silliness because these are the spices of life. Just as spitting seeds can turn a simple snack into a playful competition, Sigma females find ways to add lightness and laughter to their days. This playfulness is a refreshing reminder that even the most composed individuals have a fun side. It's about balancing the deep moments with light-hearted ones, showing that strength also includes the freedom to laugh and play. Number 12. The hidden seeds of wisdom. In every bite of a watermelon, hidden seeds can be found, just like hidden lessons in life's daily experiences. Sigma females are keen observers, always looking to learn something new from every situation. Just as watermelon seeds can grow into new plants, These small lessons they pick up turn into big ideas and wise decisions. They understand that wisdom doesn't always come from big events. Sometimes it's hidden in the quiet, everyday moments. By paying attention to these seeds, Sigma females grow wiser and more capable, ready to face life with a wealth of knowledge gathered from simply being mindful of the little things. Ultimately, the watermelon is more than just a fruit. It perfectly mirrors the Sigma female, intricate, lively, and impactful in ways that aren't straightforward to describe. Like the tough rind that shields her core to the abundant wisdom she shares naturally, she exemplifies harmony. The marks she bears are evidence of struggles she has overcome, and the blend of her fierce passion with her serene manner is what sets her apart. Similar to the watermelon, she might not chase fame, but her arrival in any space is certain, exceptional, and invigorating. Sigma females don't feel the need to validate their significance to anyone because their value is apparent, both during their quiet moments and when they make a meaningful difference by expressing their insights. They recognize that life's hurdles, akin to the seeds within a watermelon, are essential to their identity, enduring, adaptable, and continuously growing. They celebrate their distinctiveness, understanding that their role isn't to conform to the world, but rather to let the world adjust to them. Just as the brief availability of watermelons makes them more cherished, the scarcity of the Sigma female's engagement is what makes her so alluring. Whenever she appears, she makes a memorable impact, providing refreshment and insight to those fortunate enough to see her. She doesn't have to be everywhere to mean everything. She just needs to be her true self, and that alone is completely sufficient. If you liked this in-depth look at the unique qualities of the Sigma female and the striking analogy of the watermelon, make sure you don't miss more content that will provoke thought, inspire, and strengthen you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join a community that values uniqueness, resilience, and genuineness. You'll definitely want to catch our upcoming video, so keep watching, stay curious, and remember, real strength is in accepting yourself as you are. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks everyone for watching. Catch you in the next video. Bye, stay blessed, and as always, until next time.